Welcome back to Atlanta Tech Edge. I'm Titania Jordan. In the startup world, we call a company with at least $1 billion valuation a unicorn. Why? Because they're so rare, the chance of becoming one reaches mythical proportions. But last year, Forbes magazine named one Atlanta-based startup on its list of next billion-dollar startups, Rubicon. It's been called the Uber of trash. Rubicon's platform uses the internet and mobile technologies to disrupt the waste industry by connecting private waste haulers and recyclers to business customers. Joining me today is Michael Allegretti, the head of public policy at Rubicon. Michael, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm thrilled to be here.
So tell our audience who don't know about Rubicon quickly what you do and why you're in Atlanta.
So we are an Atlanta-based company. We have about 300 people now in Buckhead. We're very proud to be in Atlanta. And we are a cloud-based web platform. And what we do is we disrupt the waste industry by changing the incentives. So until we came along, the incentives for waste haulers were to take more garbage to a landfill. Bury your garbage, and over time just keep building up these landfills and charge customers for it.
Right.
No one wants to live near a landfill, right? That's not something we as a society want. So enter Rubicon, and we partner with thousands of waste haulers, over 5,000 around the country. And we kind of facilitate competition among them so that they compete on price, and then we apply our tech, data, analytics, transparency to the waste system. And the combination of looking at that data and putting that data out in the public, we're able to go back to our customers and say, okay, we've looked at your waste system, we've looked at how you're optimizing it or not optimizing it, and we think that there are savings that could be found by keeping some of your materials out of landfill, by selling those materials and sharing the savings back with you.
And you know, the word disruption is used a lot, but we really want to get to what that means, and you touched on it, but how else are you disrupting the industry?
Well, right now the industry is stacked so that garbage companies come to your home, the big incumbents, they come to your home or your place of business as frequently as possible, as frequently as they can get you to pay for them to come. And then they charge you for a full can of garbage, no matter how much is in there. And that's the cycle. Well, when you don't own a landfill, when you don't have a hole that you have to fill with trash, as these companies do, you have a different set of incentives. And so for us, it's about, well, how much trash do you actually produce? And similar, that's where perhaps the Uber comparison comes. You know, a ride when you need it. It's trash service right-sized for your business or for your life. That's how I'd look at it.
And so how are you increasing operational efficiency?
Well, there's a lot of ways. So in the city of Atlanta specifically, we're very thrilled to have our first major city pilot program.
Yes.
And we're going to be running our technology in every garbage truck in the city of Atlanta. That's about 75 trucks servicing 96,000 homes.
Wow.
And I share that example because there's really two ends to the tech. There's the hauler app, and that's a smartphone app that will sit on the dashboard of the truck.
Yes.
Exactly.
Very nice.
And then there's the portal, which is our way of saying the website that is tailored to the customer. And in this instance, that customer or that partner is the city of Atlanta. So the trucks will be out there collecting data, how much trash is produced, real-time service confirmations, what may or may not be wrong with a certain service location, when is trash deposited at a waste site or a recycling center, and it's feeding all that information back to this portal where managers and people in the city government are watching it. They're seeing the flows of the trucks. They're seeing which routes are being run efficiently, which ones might be lagging behind, why might a certain route be off schedule, things of that sort.
And why Atlanta? What made this partnership between Rubicon and the city of Atlanta the perfect one at this perfect time?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. First of all, you have a very forward-looking and I'd say kind of a lion of forward-looking progress in Mayor Kasim Reed. This man knows how to run a city, and he's built a great team around him, particularly Stephanie Benefield, the city's new Chief Resilience Officer.
Yes.
I mean, this is a great leadership team who understands that it's not just about going green, but it's also about improving quality of life. It's got to always be that balance, and they get that. Secondly, we're based here, and we want to do well in our own hometown and prove it here first. And finally, I think we have to move beyond this narrative that somehow San Francisco and New York know best. Why not Atlanta? Why not the Southeast? Why not Middle America? It's all about putting people, real working Americans first.
What does the next 30, 60, 90 days look like for you? in a nutshell? What's next for
A lot of
Rubicon?
travel to other cities. We'll be talking to many more cities, kind of increasingly moving across the country now, and kind of refining what this partnership means. Atlanta is truly a pilot program in that they'll be learning both ways. We'll be refining this app based on feedback from the city. We'll be studying the findings and trying to make it a better and better product so that we can get more cities towards zero waste.
Michael, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing the big things that are happening in the new year.
Thank you for having me.